isn't it live on YouTube yet? Or is it? Yeah, I want to. Yeah, it is live. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to mute this out. All right, good deal. Where are we even now? So, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter where you are around the world, welcome to Kilroy's World. Welcome to the Menagerie. Welcome to Retro Friday. Can you guys hear me out there? Give me a sound check, guys. Yeah, actually, I know you can hear me.
Snuck Rush.
Yeah, there we go.
Hand pink waving.
Hey, Greg, how's it going? I guess that deserves one of these. How's that? So, man, what am I working on today? I got this stack. Let's see, where are we at here? Oh, I'm looking at the screen. Don't look at the screen. I got this stack of motherboards from last time. I got the two that are similar. They're the same. They're kind of dirty though. And then I've got these two here. And this is the one, and I'm assuming, Greg, you can hear me. Yes, I told myself that. Yes. Okay. Hey, can you hear? Yeah. And I can hear myself because I just listened. Can you hear the music?
Snuck Rush says, I hear you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, this one's going to get set back like it got sent back or set back last time.
Snuck Rush says,
So I'm going to do that.
Music, yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to get some music. If it's too loud, let me know. I'll try to tweak it down. If you hear an echo, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo on my end. Plus, I'm yelling and screaming, too. So, where I left off last time is, and we'll do this also, too, again, is it wasn't posting. This was the one machine that we started with last time. Back off, I guess, a little bit. And we'll go ahead and start from there. And then what I'll try to do is see if I can get this one running. Let me turn this camera off too. Oh, not there. Yeah, I was sitting here painting on the Dalek a little bit. Tell you what, I'm gonna pull it off like this. Let's leave it there. I'll turn it off. Where is it? There we go. My ceiling cam. Okay. And I need to watch the monitor here, not the. All right. So I got to put this VGA card in, which the other one that I had. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. This is the bad one, and this is the good one. This Trident. I don't remember where I got it, but probably from one of the other machines that I've got laying around. So anyway, this is the bad one. So let me set it off to the side. In fact, I need to make a note here on it. So let's go ahead and put this card in here. And I need to eventually make myself a little bottom case. I don't know what to call it, but they've got the little test setups, but we're a maker. We'll pay 3 times as much to make it, right? All right, so let me put that up there. No, let me put that there. We'll put that there since we've got it on there now. Let's bring the. Let me put a note on this. Let me put a note on this first. And I had a note made on something else I did, but
says Yes, laser cut you out a computer box.
Yeah, something like that, definitely. Yes. I see them on Amazon. I've seen some. And you know, at first you think you're getting this big thing, and all of a sudden, you know, it's a little plastic molded whatever, you know. So welcome, Greg, and you all. I hope the music is okay, guys. It's really loud on my end. All right, so this Trident is definitely not good. No boot. I'm just going to put this on here. Hope it stays on here. And then I'll throw it over in the anyway. In the bad spot. So this one's the one that was working last time, and I believe it'll handle up to 4 megabytes of memory. I have extra memory. I'm gonna go ahead and start this up. Let me move this back.
Did you check it with multiple systems?
Check what? The old video card, the one that's not working, or? No, just with this one. This is the first of the bench test setup. And I don't remember which keyboard I had, but here's power.
Adamas says the Trident card.
No, but I will. Yes. I totally understand what you're saying. Yes. I don't really have anything that I know that works yet, other than this one. Make some room here. Oh, and I just remembered. I'll be right back. I left something outside, and I need to bring it in.
Adamas says, LOL, if I see the inside of machine parts I go into troubleshooting mode. It always reminds me of the time in the Short Circuit movie when Johnny 5 was damaged.
Well, just stick around. There's plenty to try to troubleshoot, that's for sure. I had forgotten this out there. I was troubleshooting my truck. But anyway, trying to figure out where to put these keys so they're not just weighing me down. There we go. And the reason is I forgot which one goes in. I think it's the centers. I think the blacks go to the center, but I just wanted to double check it again, just because.
Adamas says, what's wrong with the truck's parasitic load?
No, it the crank sensor was giving me weird voltage, and I was checking to see if it was actually the crank sensor or the actual the signal line that was at 7. I think it was 7 volts. which it should have been pulsing and it wasn't. But I don't remember. Well, obviously I had it plugged in, so I was trying to make sure that it wasn't something in the line up feeding that voltage in there. I changed it out already, so that's why I'm making doubly sure. All right, so here's a ground. There we go, right here. I got a ground here, and then there's ground right there. So yeah, so the grounds are in the center, as opposed to the grounds being out. And I know you can't see with my big fat hands in the way, but anyway. So, and plus I remember from last time that it was the two blacks inward. And it's right here on these. And they go like this. No, not that one. This one. They go like this right here. Is that falling? Okay. But anyway, I'm going to loosen this memory stick so I can get a good, like, let's just put it, so I can get a good angle on it, because it seems like, hey, wait a second, no, this way, they go this way, because these little nubs right there go into the connector itself, and then you slide it down. I don't know, I'm trying to do this without getting my fingers in the way. Okay, like that, and then just straight down. See?
Snockrusher says, blacks to each other.
Yep, and blacks to each other. There they are. There they are right there. And plus, I double checked to make sure. So there we go. So we've got our power there. Let's put memory back in. Angle it. Press down. Now these are getting way better. I know that one dim. I know it works. So we're gonna try that one. They put the DVOM up. Maybe. And I'm going to assume this is the cable that I used last time.
Says, I believe you can test most of those sensors with a magnet.
Well, yeah. What I did is connect to, I'm going to say the yellow, and the black. I can't remember the colors exactly, but it was like the power coming into it. Okay, I made sure I had a ground, make sure I had the power coming in, and then the way you're supposed to do it is take a 1/2-inch ratchet and turn the harmonic balancer or the crank itself so that it just spins, just click, 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 like that, and you should be able to see the fluctuation. But what I was getting was 7 volts all the time, and it's not even supposed to be 7 volts. And I at that time I had to take off and go do something else, so it kind of broke my concentration. And today I went back and I couldn't find the 7 volts. So, and then I started getting set up for stream and stuff. So here we are. All right. So we've got that. We also have
Hall effect sensor.
Yes, exactly. We got that. which is VGA 15 pin. All right, and we have that.
Says crankshaft.
Yes, crankshaft. Yes, crankshaft, not cam, crank. All right, let me bring some power up here.
Euroladamus says similar in operation though.
Yeah. Yes. Oops. All right, we got some power. Oh, my mousey fell. Oh, we can't ban a chat owner or moderator. No, don't want to do that. Good Lord. Yep. Similar though. Hey, welcome guys. So let's give this thing a little power. I think we're good to go. And I made a video the other day, in fact the next day after the last stream, where this thing wasn't booting up. And this very exact same thing. And man, this thing is just zoomed way in. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and see. No sparks, good. And do we have a post?
Euroladamus says, LOL, is this going to be your new streaming computer?
Yes. Here we go. Do we have a... Oh, and this thing's not on, so... Well, guys, I messed it up. Here we go. Do we have a post? Oh! We got a post. All right. We got a post. We got a CMOS checksum error. Don't know if it's because I've turned it on without the memory or not, and that is a new battery, so I'm not certain there. But I think I did go into BIOS. Let's go ahead and enter setup. Let's see if we can. There we are in BIOS. Now I guess we can zoom in now. Zoom in means move the tripod. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been in here. Let's just look around. I don't remember if these actually told you how much memory it had, or if it went in and once it figured it out, it put it in there. Oh, and I can't use the mouse, that's right. So we got standard CMOS setup, let's go in there. I don't have any, yeah, it didn't keep the time. Let's see, this is March. What's today's date, guys? 7th? Yeah. And what year is this? 2025.
Snuck Rusher says 7.
Yes. And the time is 8:20. So, oops. So let's see if I can go to 8 and then 20. And if it keeps it, well, good. If it doesn't, well, we'll know there's something wrong with either the battery.
Says, LOL, they never keep time.
Well, and maybe that too.
Snuck Rush.
Because it's been off for about a week now.
The time is now.
Yep, 8:20. All right, so F10. No, escape to quit. F1 for help. Oh, let me hit what? Enter. We don't have to go through it all the way through, do we? Yeah, let's hit escape. Let me go back. It kept the time. Okay. F10 to save. Let's F10 it.
Says, look at all that memory. I'm jealous.
Wait. Did you see where there was memory?
Says, hi Jeff.
I don't remember. 1 whole megabyte. Okay, standard CMOS. Where do you see memory? Oh yes, there it is right there. Ooh, 1024K. 1 megabyte. We're gonna go ahead and put some more chips in. So anyway, let's escape out of here. And F10 to save and exit. Yes, save the CMOS.
Says on the time screen.
Yes, yeah, I saw it. Took me a second. All right, so this time we should get a no operating system file, no boot device. Come on, there it is. Disk boot failure, insert system disk and press enter. That's all I can think as far as this one goes, that this is up and running. So, do you guys agree? Let me move this back. I wish this thing was on a little sliding deal.
No barbecue chips though.
No barbecue chips, not yet. Let's see, what is that? Oh yeah, that's that one. That's that keyboard. All right, so let's shut this thing down. And let me move it over here.
Adamus says, put in a disk drive and pull out the whole floppies.
I don't have a controller yet. I need to find a controller. But wait, let's check this other one. And we might have one. Actually, I think we might. Well, I just don't want to tear this other machine up. All right, let me take this out of here. And what I want to do is take and move the processor. Oh, wait. We wanted to find memory. We wanted to fill this thing with memory. That's right. That's the next thing. I'm glad I didn't rip the power out. I forgot. So let's put this back. All right. We got this. Let's power up. Let's put the memory in. All right. So this stuff, I believe, is all the same. It's all the same as that one is. And I'll even double check it.
Says, also, I'm not sure if you know, but your image on YouTube is in frame.
In frame? No, I don't know. You know why? You know why? Yeah, because of that.
Says,
yeah, thank you.
A black border around your picture.
Yeah, it was that. Thank you so much. It was, I wasn't full screen. I was like highlighted. And I think it happens when I do a message. Let's see. No, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go full screen. Maybe I just messed up. So this thing is it just says Korea, KM44C256. Okay? And I don't want to touch these on the edges, but I bet they've seen better days. This is also a 44256. 44256. And 44256. Yes. So all this memory is right. Now, I should put it in one at a time. And especially now that I don't know which one is the one that I had in there first.
Says, yeah, all the good memory came from Korea back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? 80s and 90s. Retro Friday!
Adamus says, some from Taiwan.
there's no telling what we'll find in this shop. It's hard. It's hard for me to use both of my hands and show you what I'm doing, but I'm sure you know what I'm doing. There, like that. I like it when they snap in place like that. Don't give you no troubles or anything. All right. Everything looks okay. Let's go. Look at that. 1024. So it didn't recognize the rest, and there may be jumpers that I need to jump. Yeah, I think so. I think. Okay, so we're still good there. It didn't say anything about time or CMOS. So it's only recognizing the first one in the first bank. Maybe? Let's take some out. Let's take one out. See if it's any different. 1K. Yeah, I remember correctly. And I did find the right board. Okay, let me go over here. Let's just put this in so I don't get it lost or crushed. All right. Gotta remember. Yeah, it's in the motherboard directory that I've got here.
Snockrusher says, Jeff is back. Adamus.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Says, yes, sometimes you have to switch things around on the board or in BIOS.
Yep. No, I think there's pins on section 2 of the manual.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack says, hi, Snowcrusher.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Give me just 1 second, guys.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack says, I was walking with a cane today finally.
Well, good to hear, Jeff.
Adamus says, I miss the good old manual days, or when you take apart an old computer or TV and they have a pamphlet with the wiring diagram and everything, the voltages.
Yes, yes. Oh no, this is the wrong one still. Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking here, guys. Let me find it. And you can actually see me in the background here. I just can't remember. Was it this one? Yes. No? Maybe. Yeah, this is it. Maybe? Yeah, here we go. All right. Let me share my screen. All right, there we are. In fact, I'll just make this big. Maybe? Oh yeah. Let me make this big and remind me that that's what I did, okay? All I got to do is make it small again. Let me bring that manual up. If I can find it down here. There we go. All right. So what this is the complete manual to this thing. This is the VL/I-46 SV2G, I believe. I don't think it's the GX4. I think it's just the 2G. But I can't really tell because there's a little piece of paper over it and the same thing on the other one. So maybe they are just 2 Gs and they blacked it out. I'll show you that here in a second if you guys want. So let's go down to, I think, section 2, which is installing expansion cards and stuff, but I think that's where the memory is too. Let's go down there. Come on. One. That's the description of the board and stuff. I know I just went right by it, but we don't really need it. What we need is, we're still in the IDE and enhanced IDE section. In the second section, right there, is what we'll get to. Now this is about installing expansion cards, but it also is upgrading system memory. And the memory combinations, okay, there's socket 0 and 2, where you can either use a single or a double-sided SIM. Now these are all single-sided SIMs, so I can use single-sided SIMs in 0 and 2, but in 1 and 3 you can only use single-sided SIMs. But that's all I've got is single-sided SIMs, so we can do that for sure. And these are 70s. The ones, the speed is 80 nanosecond or faster on these. Of course, they're 1 megabyte. And here, this is what I need to do. All right, so 1, 1, and 1. Can we do that? It doesn't look like it. Look. 1 and 1. So maybe just 2. That's it. It looks like just 2. 2 megabytes with 1 megabyte SIMs. Or DIMMs. SIMs, I'm sorry.
Jack in the shop says, hey, hey, hey.
Hello, Jack. How are you? So, I'm looking for pins, and maybe it's just that it only handled 2 of them. Yeah, because see here it starts talking about the settings for the fan.
Snuckrush.
I'm sorry, for the different CPUs.
I have a half dozen or more old Pentiums in various completion downstairs in the dungeon.
Aye. So let's just put 2 in. Boy, this thing's really sluggish. So that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead. Man, I thought there was jumpers for this thing, but let's go ahead and just put 2. Let me go ahead and switch back. Let me make this small, like that. Let's turn display capture off. All right, so back to this then. Let's take, and I forgot it was in 1 and 2. Yeah, so 1 and 2 is this one and that one. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is turned off. I'm going to take these 2 off. And let's see if this boots like that. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, it's booting, and look, there's 2 megs. Of course, it's not going to find an OS.
Jack in the shop says, post.
Yep, it posts.
The Dutchman's wood shack.
So it's good.
Says, I have nothing.
See, base is 640. Extended is 1K, so it's, and actually it was there. It's Control-Alt-Delete, and reboot it again, and there's, oh, it didn't do the memory test. I guess because I did the soft boot, right?
Snuckrush says, My first Pentium unit with inkjet printer cost 3,500.
Oh, isn't that crazy, man?
The Dutchman's would check.
I've got a couple of Pentiums somewhere.
I going to my train channel, see ya.
Alright, see you later, Jeff. I wonder if this is an error. And I wonder if that error means no boot drive. Let me try to do it again. No, it's not letting me. Let's do a hard reboot. All right, let's do it again, and let's look at the memory count when it counts up. There it is, 2 megabytes. Yeah. All right. So that's good. It'll get to where it won't find an OS yet. All right, let's double check these. I mean, let's not double check them. Let me double check the others. And I'm not going to try to put 2 more in. The manual obviously says, okay. The manual obviously says that only 2, right? 2 1 meg in the first 2 DIMM slots.
After that, I started building my own computers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's check these 2, and then I'll have to. There we go. All right, here we go. Again. There it is. 2 megs. All right, so all this memory is good. Okay. See, the thing is I don't have an OS. Okay. So even if I were to find a floppy to boot up, which I might have one somewhere close by. I feel the force.
DIY handyman says, your memory is better than mine.
Hello,
Jack in the
DIY
shop
memory.
says,
Memory man.
Boot up a copy of Microsoft Bob.
We may just do that. But see, I don't have a floppy on anything else. Here's a dusty floppy. There's the power. Why is it like that? Oh, duh. It's that way because this little cable. Yeah. Now the adapter, I can't remember why this is like this. I think I might have made it. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what I did at whatever point in time. But this plugs in.
Jack in the shop.
So there. But I don't have a controller.
I got a copy of Bob on my file server.
We'll definitely be doing something like that here, Bob. Jack. Oh, and something else I don't have is a controller on this card. Yeah, no controller. But there's a floppy. I'm sure I can scrounge up some cables or a cable. Now, whether it works or not is a different story. Looking to see what I have over here. Hey, I got a DVD. All right. I think what I'll do is just check the processor in the other one and see if that one will work. And I say the other one because they're both identical.
Snuckroger
and then
says, I remember waiting an hour for Win 95 or 98 to load from a CD.
Right? And then I can prepare for next time to do the third iteration of this. You know, we can try to add some floppies.
Jack in the shop.
How's that sound?
Says, I had Win 95 on floppy.
Well, we'll figure something out
Jack
to
in the
put on
shop.
it.
Says,
So let me take this stuff
about
off.
5, I think.
And you know, I have a USB floppy drive that I can hook up inside, but with a little more time, and put an OS on a floppy. Yeah, that should work. All right, let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, let's take the memory out. So all this memory's good. Man, this is hard right there where the keyboard's at. Right there. This one's tough to get my fat finger in. We'll just see if we can do it this way. There we go. Yeah. Well, this one's. There we go. All right. So let's take this out. And this one. Okay. Our video card needs to come out of here. Maybe. There we go. All right, set it up there. Okay. This processor came out of that other one, didn't it? I'm pretty certain that it did. This one's got this messed up on it. Let me see if I can pop it back in real quick. I think it's actually broken though. There you go. I just pushed it up. It's still loose, but the connector's okay on the end. What happened is the back piece broke off right there. So I think what I'll do is like put a dab of crazy glue like there and there maybe or something, if this motherboard works. So, oh, this one's got different cache setup than this one does. So this one's got here and here, and this one's got all up here. So this one's got all up here. This one's got them jumped. And I'm going to assume these jumpers here are the cache, although there's some jumpers here too. I guess the board would be a good one to say, oh, and here it says mono, CGA. Yeah, so these pins here say, and I guess we can look also, it says mono and CGA. I'm sure you can't see that. Okay.
Jack in the shop says, I got some old chips I am going to decap under the fiber laser.
Oh, that ought to be neat. All right, so let's swap this processor over. Let me move this memory to where I can move the keyboard up. Yeah. And let's take the nice ZIF and open it. Open this one. Take it out. Put it over in this one. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's oops, I guess I didn't show it. It's fun getting these in, but you know when you got them in when they're in. All right, let's close that up. Let's bring this over to cheer. Make sure that it's on there. Yeah, it is. Looks good. Down with the. Okay. Let me get another battery for this one. If I can find my batteries, that is. Oh yeah, I hung them up. I remember now. Something to cut this with.
Adamas says, you should get you a bottle of electronics cleaner.
Oh wait. You wanted it to say electronics cleaner, right? Well, this one doesn't have the S at the end. This one's really good. All right. Put this in. There we go.
Patrick Kennedy.
Hello, Patrick
says,
Kennedy.
Howdy.
Howdy, Patrick.
Jack in the shop says, I wanted to say contact cleaner.
Oh,
Jack in the shop.
Sorry.
Says,
I don't have contact
LOL.
cleaner.
Says, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, the deoxit is
says,
really good.
Yeah, I wanted to say contact cleaner and lubricant.
Okay. The deoxit. The deoxit removes oxidation, improves connections, seals and protects surfaces. It has a flushing action. It's safe on plastic.
Patrick Kennedy says, my vote is for deoxit.
Yeah. Deoxit. Deoxit, baby. All right, but this is where we're going. Let's put this thing in. Blacks to the center, like that. That one and that one there, maybe. This one's not in right. Come on.
Rock and Woodworks.
There we go.
Says, Retrotech Surgery.
And there's my
Snuff
friend.
Says,
My other friend.
I would build computers for family and friends and load them up with programs, but you had to view the monitor wearing an eye patch, haha.
I hear you. I still have some of those plunders, by the way. All right, since we know two megs in the first two slots, let's just do that. Okay. We know the processor's good, so that's a plus.
Yul Adamas says, LOL, were they all pirate programs?
Weren't they all? All right, let me get a video card on here. Hey, is this not repeating? Is it doing the same music all over again?
Jack in the shop.
Or is it just my imagination?
Never LOL.
Indeed, never. Which one is it doing?
Rock and Woodworks says, let me try something. Jack in the shop says, what do you mean were?
Were? All right, let's put this video card in. Yeah, I changed the music. It was getting. I think I need to take the enable repeat once. I don't know if that's for the whole. Well, we'll see if it's for the whole playlist or not. Ooh, this one's not going in well in the back. There we go.
Rock and Woodworks.
Now it's in there.
Says. Rock and Woodworks says Rock and Woodworks says Rock and Woodworks says.
Says. Do you think Rock and Woodworks says? All right. Here's our keyboard.
Snockrusher. Says. Eloy has glitched.
Eloy glitched. Here's our video. There we go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to back this up so you can see it happening. And if you see the smoke, you see the smoke, right? So, here we go. Is it posting? No,
Rock
this
and
one's not
Woodworks.
posting.
Says. LOL High Crusher and all.
What am I missing? This one is not posting.
Patrick Kennedy. Says. Someone bumped the record he stuck on the track. Jack in the shop.
Did it stay?
Says. VGA tight. Ewell Adamus.
Yeah, so if we look...
Says. Put the error card in.
Yeah, I certainly will. I'm looking at the jumper pins for the video controller. Nothing, nada.
Snockrusher. Says. Tape a penny to the tone arm.
One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. That's on. Go. Nope, no post. Okay, this one's definitely no post. Okay, now let's check it with the other card, just by chance.
Ewell Adamus. Says. Did you blow on the cartridges before you put them in?
Right? How about
Ewell
in a
Adamus
different
says,
slot?
You have to get your brother to stand in the corner and hold these two wires.
Above his head. Okay, there we go. Make sure the memory's in here. And I'm gonna check the memory here real quick.
Jack in the shop. Says.
Okay.
Is the processor getting warm?
No post. Not that I can tell. Not that I can tell. All right. Let's back up with one dim. Where's that little stick? Let's just do it with one for right now. And make sure that that's sim 1. Yeah, sim 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's just do one. I don't know, though. All right, this one's. All right. Now, let's bring up the card. If I can find it. Where is it? Oh, I think I left it in this other machine. See, there's another machine down here that's kind of in a similar boat. I'll tell you what, let's bring it up here for a second. Nah. We'll continue with this one first. Let me bring the postcard, which is what's down here. Alright, let's back this thing. I guess I don't have to. I guess I can put it here. That's to the rear. Ouch! Ouch! Alright. Let's see what this hails.
Euladamus
Here we go.
says, have you ever seen the city that is inside of a processor?
Yes. It is beautiful, isn't it? No post whatsoever. Yeah, some things not working on this one. I'm just wondering if it's making a good enough connection on the battery, because it's pretty loose. Let's try this again. Nope. No, sir. Okay. So the next thing on this one that I would think is jumpers. Let me unbuckle this and let me look at the jumpers on this thing. I would have thought it would have been some type of memory, but not memory, but some type of error. Let's see if it says anything about just lines across it.
Euladamus says, can we see the top of the board?
Yes. This is the top of the board. No, yeah. 1 second. Let me look to see if there's anything in here. Yeah, oh, I remember. I needed to plug a speaker in this too, so I could hear beeps. Let me take this off, and I'll show you the top of the board. And then, if you have the card, I mean the user manual, you can look at it. I do have it. We're getting ready to look at it.
Euladamus says, LOL, they went too hard on the erotic images and they burned out that motherboard.
Right? They probably did do something like that. Let's do this, guys. Let me bring up that PDF. And by the way, welcome to everyone that's here. Watch me fumble and stumble and crash, but we'll make it. We'll make it through.
Jack in the shop
We'll at least know
says, The battery should not stop it from posting. The processor should be getting warm. Are there ant jumpers for it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, there are. I'm bringing up the manual, I think, and let's look at all the jumpers. But you know, all we really have to do, with the exception of the cache memory, guys, what the heck is this? Is this the manual? Oops. I think this one is. And what I'm getting at is that cache here is set up differently than cache over there. Oops. Cache here, which is our this motherboard, is set up differently than this one. See, these are these four. This one's this one, that one, that one. So, and looking at the pins, make sure that all the pins are the same. And then we'll look at the actual yeah, this one does have different config than this one. And let's make sure that they're the same chips also. These are
Adamas
61256.
Do some of the slots look clean, like they were moved? Jack in the shop says, swap out processor to the known working board.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to it. I don't know what these are. These are actually faster. These are 20s, but these are 24 257. Yeah, I'd have to look up the numbers here, because I think they're different size. Before I do, guys, let me look up these numbers. It is 9 also, so let's go W24257 AK. W254 2425 2425 2425 257 AK. These are 20s, which is okay. All right, let's see what this says. This is. Here's our. I'm gonna share the screen. All right, so here's. They are. Well, I can't tell off the top of. Battery booster? That's not right. And I'm going to assume that's a WinBond chip. W24 257 AK-20. Oh boy. No, this isn't a memory. CMOS static RAM. Yeah, it is. Organized as 32K, 8 bits, operated single available packages. Yeah, so this is it. So it's a 32K by 8. 32K by 8. All right, 32 gig by 8 versus the other one, which we'll say is a UM61, oops, 61, 61, 256 AK-15, UM61 256 AK-15 data sheet. There it is. All right, so here's the UM. What does it say? Does it say 32 by 8? It's the same thing. Yeah, 32 by 8 high-speed CMOS. As compared to...
Says, you have a resin printer, right?
Yes. So where was the other one at? I guess it was this one, huh? Yeah, 32 by 8 high-speed CMOS static RAM. High-speed CDOS static RAM. Yeah, so these are both the same from what I'm seeing. So why are the pins different or the same, or are they?
Jack in the shop says, I have the Mars 4 resin printer. Euel Adamus.
I've got an Elugu Mars,
do
just
you
a regular.
your own files?
Do I support my own files? I don't know. Thinking. All right, let's look at the manual again. All right. Do the cache.
Euel Adamus says, yeah, in Slicer, or do you use auto supports?
It depends. Sometimes I've been using Lychee, and it puts supports up.
Says, I use auto supports.
Sometimes I go ahead and put supports up manually. All right, here we go. System configuration. You know,
Jack in the shop says, unless the print is real big. Euel Adamus says, there should be jumpers that set up which ports for those memory chips are used.
yes, and that's what I'm trying to find. I saw it. In fact, it's in 4. It's in the 4th part of this. Because remember, I said 2 was where the memory was, and that's where we found that we could only put 2 1 meg DIMMs, or SIMs, I'm sorry, in there. Okay, and then
Euel Adamus.
Yeah, we'll keep going here.
I think I like doing supports just as much as printing now.
Really? All right, let's check the processor since we. But that processor came out of that motherboard because the different voltages for it and stuff. Let's see if we find the pins for the processor and double check them. No, that's not helping us. Then I guess we'll keep going to the cache. Oh, good. And this thing will support 360, 1.2, 720s. Good. Good. In number 4. Come on.
Rock and Woodworks
Internal, external to the
says,
battery.
I'm calling Circuit City support. Be right back.
All right, Circuit City, huh, man? That's a name I haven't called in a while. So internal, external on the battery. I just want to see. It is jumpered for internal, so we're good there. All right. I really don't know what this is as far as a DX.
Jack in the shop.
Yeah, it's
says,
probably set right
good
for
luck.
486. 486 jumpers 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. Right there. There's the processor. I'm looking, guys. Jumpers. No, I'm really not seeing. That's
Rock and
interesting.
Woodworks says, haha.
Well, in either case, those jumpers are non-existent on both Intel and Cyrix.
Ewell Adamus says, I believe this is from Sears Robux.
Intel and Cyrix.
Ewell Adamus says, Circuit City didn't he answer the phone back in the 90s?
Right? And they've been gone how many years?
Rock and Woodworks says, LOL. Rock and Woodworks says, gone at least a decade or more, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, everything except JP 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Actually 19. Yeah. No, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Let's see if we can
Adamus
find 18,
says,
19, and 20.
I miss all the catalogs.
There's 7, JP 5, 9. There's 13, 14, and 27. And look, 256, 32 by 8 is what we've got. JP 13 should be open, and I'm looking at the new motherboard. If I can find JP 13.
Rock and Woodworks says, I wish Sears was still around so I could rarely go there again except once in a blue LOL.
Right? So JP 13 is open, just the same as on the other board. I think it's the placement of the chips, to be honest. And JP 14 is 2 and 3. And then JP 27 is 1 and 2. Let me find 27.
Yeah, I never really buy anything just to walk around.
I remember we used to go to Sears and go up and down the escalator, and you know, multi-level Sears is what I remember. Here, actually, in Odessa. Where's JP 27?
Ewell Adamus says, yeah, at least 2 floors.
Yep. And I can't find JP 27, guys. Although JB27 looks like it's speed for the Visa bus. Interesting. Over here it says JB27 is 1 and 2.
Adamus.
But I don't even see JB27.
That was the first place I played Super Nintendo.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Rock and
not 1 and
Woodworks
2.
says, I'm a strong window shopper, in fact the best ever, no one comes close, lol. Snockrusher says, no more Sears now, Hudson S. Bay Co. just shut down.
Huh. Both of them have got JP27 on 2 and 3, but it doesn't call for JP27 on 2 and 3 because those are 512K chips. And we've got 256ers, 32 by 8, in fact. By 8.
Rock and Woodworks says,
Unless...
I was imitating a famous person, didn't he translate well, lol.
Oh, you were. So I'm not certain. I'm all right. Let's back up and at least leave with one good working motherboard. Hopefully.
Adamus says, you should see how I window shop the computer screen. Rock and Woodworks says, haha.
Yeah, I gotta go back. Make sure I didn't mess anything up. Yeah, and this being the flat spot, that is pin number 1. Anyway, I'm scared I'm going to drop it. This one right here has got a little notch on it. That's numero uno, and that goes in there the same spot where there isn't a pin. There we go. It fit really nicely in there. It just kind of just falls right in. Just put a mag back in. Oh wait, no!
Rock and Woodworks
Let's put this in first.
says, I'm digging the music in the background, reminds me of Scarface the movie starring Al Cappuccino.
Good, glad you're enjoying it. Hey, if I turn it down on my end, does it turn it down on your end? Does it turn it down on your end? Because it's really loud on my end. For you to be able to hear it. And I'm waiting for a response. Or do you still hear it at the same audio or at the same level? Yes, you can hear it just the same?
Yeah, music goes down, it reminds me of an arcade.
Okay. How's that? It should be kind of where it was.
Rock and Woodworks
There we go.
says, I actually have my volume high. If I drop it to normal, it does not come through as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's really low. Really coming through. Alright, so We got our power. We got that. We got this. All right, let's push a little. Rocket, baby. Like rocket, baby. There it is. Oh, you can't even see it. I deprived you all of inserting the card. Alright. Let's plug this puppy in. So we're off. Let's put some memory in here. Alright. We got memory, keyboard, plug. Let's see it. Ooh. 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 Did I just freak out and not see it turn on? Or is it in this last slot? Let's try this again. No! You know what the problem is? Is somebody pulled the power supply plug.
Says, I'm sure that in 1985 plutonium is available in every corner drugstore, but in 1955 it's a little hard to come by.
Alright, let's try this again. Here we go. And do we have a post? We got a post. There it is. Alright. So yeah, so there's definitely something else wrong here.
Adamas says,
I'll just have to figure
I was
out.
gonna ask you to check the power again.
Yeah. Yeah, this is back to normal. No boot, which is cool. I can dig it. I can dig it, and that's running. So see what time it is, guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. What I'll do for the next Retro Friday is try to find at least a floppy controller, at least. And put it in here with a floppy. And if somebody will help me with an OS disk, I think that's kind of what I heard, Jack, that you had something that I could just grab. If not, I'll have to do just a DOS disk, a DOS bootable disk. I know I have one somewhere, and I might have a DOS boot disk. And then, as a plus, if I can find a hard drive controller.
Says, as long as you can get the gigawatts that you need, that S1,
right.
It's better to go into the future first so you can get a Mr. Fusion. Snuckrush says, night all.
So that's going to be the next things I'm going to work on to get this thing to where I can use it to test stuff with. As you've seen, this motherboard over here, there's something else. I'll look through that and maybe figure out. I think those chips are in the wrong place, but I'll have to double check for sure in a more calm environment, right? Anyway, with that, guys, man, it looks like there's 10 out there. Thank you so much for everyone that stopped by. Let me look on the YouTubes. Yep, 10 watching, folks. 10 watching, and there's not even a one thumbs up. Is it that bad? Did everybody give me thumbs down? Rockin' Word Works. Hey, thank you so much for being here.
I'm enjoying the retro episodes. Thanks, and bye to all.
You're very welcome. I'll continue to try to do something retro every Friday for the foreseen future, I guess. Greg, thank you. Adamas, thank you so much too. Jeff Robinson, Thank you. Eloy,
Jack in the
Greg,
shop
Jack in the shop.
says, I see 9 thumbs up.
Good night.
Snuck Rush
Do you really? I
says,
see 0. Tell you what.
refresh for
Thank you.
thumbs.
I am refreshing.
Jack in the
Yes.
shop
Yes, I am refreshing.
says,
Thank you so much for the
what
thumbs
part
up.
of the world are you in?
In the state of Odessa, Texas. Odessa, Texas. Everything slows down here. Let's see. Yeah, 11. Thank you, guys.
Works says, I can remove my like and then add it if you like, lol.
Patrick Kennedy, thanks for stopping by. Going back some more. DIY Handyman, thank you for stopping by. And I don't know about my memory sometimes too, but I think I mentioned everybody. If I didn't mention you, my apologies. Guys, you know, really I enjoyed this, doing it a lot.
Says, I am in the state of confusion.
Yeah, I would have wanted to say something like that, Jack. That's what I was going for, but I squirreled out, I guess. It's been a long day. I've been up since 6:30, and for me that's a long day. But I'll probably still be up, contemplating some comments and about a video or something like that. Next Sunday, I'm gonna finish up the TARDIS. I think. There. No. I thought I had it. Anyway, I thought over on the other side. Yeah, there we go. I've got the. I think the TARDIS totally painted the gold and the red. Excuse me. And by the way, that's the case that this power supply came out of, that I'm using. That's got a motherboard over there too. Sunday I'll finish building the TARDIS, hopefully 2 p.m. here on the YouTubes and on the Twitch channels. And let's go back to this here. So guys, remember, no matter what you do it just for fun. Live long and prosper. Thank you so much for you guys being here. I really appreciate it. It makes it that much more fun. And remember, no matter what you do it just for fun. Anyway, live long and prosper, guys. And of course, it doesn't let me. Okay, here we go.